So we are down to our final 7. We are down to Animal Crossing New Horizons, Cyberpunk 2077, Demon's Souls, Doom Eternal, Ori Will of the Wisps, Paper Mario the Origami King, and The Last of Us Part 2. Was this your final 7? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and we will see how the alliances look. So Cyberpunk and Demon's Souls are just never going to betray each other. I mean, one of them betrayed Ori last round. That was Cyberpunk, tried to get Ori out, so clearly this is not an alliance that works. Origami King and Last of Us, not very loyal to each other, but they kind of need to be loyal to each other. Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal now are kind of trying to be loyal to each other. It's interesting, by the way, that the Nintendo Tribe Alliance, which arguably was one of the weaker ones, is now the majority in terms of a 3 alliance to a 2 to a 2. So who knows? Animal Crossing really needs to win another immunity, though, just to keep this alliance cannibalizing each other until they and Doom Eternal can make a move. So, reward challenge is the Survivor Auction, and this simulator doesn't simulate the Survivor Auction, so we don't know what happened there, but I'm sure it was interesting. The immunity challenge goes to Animal Crossing New Horizons once again, having to do a table maze with a ball after dragging some rope up. They just knew what they were doing. They've got the survival experience. If you've got the villager from Animal Crossing on hand, you're fine. They work in real time. Animal Crossing New Horizons does not want to go home, wants to be here, and wants to keep seeing this alliance cannibalize each other. The only hope is that Doom Eternal survives, because that's Animal Crossing's only real ally right now. So let's see how the tribe goes. Origami King and Animal Crossing have a minor fight, which could mean the Origami King is getting votes. Let's have a look. Alright, Last of Us Part 2 still has the Stadia Idol and the Castaways Vote. And The Last of Us Part 2 is playing the Stadia Idol, does not want to go home tonight. Let's see how it goes. The first vote is for The Last of Us Part 2, does not count. The second vote is for The Last of Us Part 2, does not count. The third vote is for The Last of Us Part 2, does not count. Holy shit, they were ready. The fourth vote is for The Last of Us Part 2, does not count. The fifth vote is for The Last of Us Part 2, does not count. I believe there's, 2 votes left? The sixth vote is for The Last of Us Part 2, does not count, which means The Last of Us Part 2 basically decides who goes home. Who are they cutting? Who's it going to be? The 12th person voted out of Survivor Gaming 2020 is Ori and the Will of the Wisps. They had so many votes cast against them this season, but they said no until literally there was no other option. Ori and the Will of the Wisps played a fantastic game. Let's just take a little look at this. Just look at that. Look at that. Last of Us Part 2, Ellie takes out Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and we are down to our final 6. So before we get into this, let's talk about our final 6. Animal Crossing New Horizons has won 2 individual immunities, kept themselves safe when really they were probably going to be the next on the chopping block. Cyberpunk 2077, I'm going to be honest, hasn't really done that much. They've been aligned with Demon's Souls really tightly, but have constantly tried to go against that. And Demon's Souls is the one who ultimately keeps coming out on top in the votes. Demon's Souls is also the sole reason why Half-Life Alyx went home. Doom Eternal has been kind of playing both sides really well. He's managed to kind of stay low. He hasn't received any votes yet. And you know what? Looking at this, it is a 2-2-2 split between Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony originals in terms of the original tribe layouts. We've got Paper Mario the Origami King, who hasn't necessarily been doing all that much in terms of gameplay, but he has the special tribe idol, which at least guarantees him Final 5. And of course, he has been on one of the most dominant tribes of all time, the original Microsoft tribe the original Sony, who then moved to Microsoft, and he has basically managed to avoid going to Tribal Council until the merge, which is incredibly impressive. Same with Last of Us Part 2, who also just single-handedly sent home our last victim in Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Last of Us Part 2, with a successful idle play, honestly, aside from Cyberpunk, I think everyone else in this has a good shot, but my power players would be Animal Crossing, Demon Souls, and Last of Us. I think the other three need to make something happen in order to really get on the board and really just do something without the others. So let's have a look at the alliances. Cyberpunk and Demon Souls, Origami and Last of Us, which clearly is not a very good alliance because they tried to vote Last of Us out. And then Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal, they're working together well. And then this is just a joke. This is a joke. I mean, maybe if Animal Crossing loses immunity, they'll stick to this, but I don't know. I don't think they will anymore. So reward challenge, The Last of Us Part 2 brings Origami King and Animal Crossing New Horizons on a reward, and they win a trip to bring supplies to school kids, along with hamburgers and hot dogs. I just love the imagery of like a bloodied Ellie, like grizzled from battling the infected, just walks up to this town to bring school supplies to kids alongside a paper-thin Mario and Isabelle. I don't know. I just think it's kind of funny. But the immunity challenge goes to Animal Crossing New Horizons is doing what they need to stay in this game. What an amazing play from Animal Crossing New Horizons. They have one immunity. They are safe. Let's have a look at how this goes. Oh no! So, while Animal Crossing wins immunity, all three people that went on the reward basically have been featured this episode. Last of Us Part 2 and Origami King having a major fight. I could see this being, they vote out Origami King, and then he plays his idol and idols out Last of Us. Or, Last of Us Part 2 gets voted out because everyone wanted them out last round. It could go either way. My bet would be that Last of Us is going home right now. So let's see how it goes. There are no idols in play, and the first vote is for The Last of Us Part 2. The second vote is for The Last of Us Part 2. The third vote is for Doom Eternal. Okay, alright. The fourth vote is for The Last of Us Part 2. One more vote, and Ellie is going home. And the 13th person voted out of Survivor Gaming 2020 is The Last of Us Part 2 by a vote of 5-1. She took out one of their numbers, she took out Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and they got revenge. They got revenge. Final 5. Wow. That original Sony tribe was so dominant, but now only Paper Mario the Origami King stands, and he is guaranteed a spot in the Final 4 because his special idol can only be played up until the Final 5. So if he gets voted out tonight, he is safe, which means that either the dream team of Animal Crossing and Doom is going to get broken up, or Demon Souls and Cyberpunk is going to get broken up. Now, my hope is that Cyberpunk goes home, because he is easily the least interesting of this Final 5, hasn't really done that much. Demon Souls going home would be heartbreaking. Animal Crossing going home after this immunity win would be heartbreaking. Doom Eternal, kind of in the middle. I could see Doom Eternal going home. He got his first vote last round. Maybe people are thinking, let's get him out. So let's have a look at the alliances. So yep, it is just the alliances that we know. This alliance, this powerful Demon Souls Cyberpunk alliance lasted the entire game. Amazing. Paper Mario the Origami King wins reward, and he shares it with Doom Eternal. And at the immunity challenge, Demon Souls wins immunity. Demon Souls is like, you know what? I made an amazing move by voting out Half-Life Alyx, and now I am going to win immunity. I am going to stay in this game. I am here to win. I'm very impressed with Demon Souls in this next-gen ability. Origami King is having a fight with Cyberpunk now, which is probably really good if we're hoping that Cyberpunk goes home. I think Cyberpunk is kind of writing his death warrant, and he doesn't even know it. That being said, they could all still turn on Animal Crossing. That is a very valid option that could still happen. So, the Castaways vote. First vote goes to Doom Eternal. The second vote goes to Doom Eternal. Really? The third vote goes to Animal Crossing New Horizons. The fourth vote goes to Animal Crossing New Horizons. So clearly Doom and Animal Crossing did not get along here. The final vote and the 14th person voted out of Survivor Gaming 2020 is Doom Eternal. Wow. Doom Eternal, the tribe has spoken. Demon Souls and Cyberpunk are low-key running this game. Like, Demon Souls is running it. Cyberpunk is like the baby who's kind of just doing shit. So, Origami King no longer has the special idol and is on the bottom of this tribe. That is so interesting. I don't know who's going to win here. That being said, we have got a representative from each of the original tribes here. We've got a Microsoft, we've got 2 Nintendo, and we have a Sony. I would love to see Cyberpunk go home so that we have one of each in the final 3 immunity, but let's have a little look. Alliances. Animal Crossing is not in an alliance, but as we just saw, it doesn't matter. So the person winning Final 4 immunity, guaranteeing a spot in the Final 3 with 1 more immunity challenge to go after that, is Demon Souls. Demon Souls winning a challenge where they have to get a key from the water, solve a really difficult block puzzle, and takes home the win. Now, if Demon Souls and Animal Crossing New Horizons are bonding slightly, the idol with special powers doesn't work at Final 4, I believe. That being said, this simulator might be broken and it might work at Final 4. We don't know. So let's go to Tribal Council. The Castaways all vote, and the first vote goes to Paper Mario the Origami King. The second vote goes to Animal Crossing New Horizons. The third vote goes to Paper Mario the Origami King. And the fourth and final vote goes to Paper Mario and the Origami King. And I believe he is definitely leaving. Yep, the tribe has spoken. He has the idol, but he can't play it. He was on the bottom of the votes. We all kind of saw this one coming if he didn't win. Paper Mario Origami King played a very good game, but as the last original Sony member, he is gone. That tribe was just so powerful that the other tribes at the merge knew they needed to take him out. But 4th place for Origami King, I'm very proud of that. I think it was a good game. Very, very well deserved. We're at the final 3. Demon Souls, Cyberpunk, and Animal Crossing. Now, my hope is that Animal Crossing takes home this win because, honestly, Cyberpunk needs to go home. If Demon Souls and Cyberpunk get to the end, Demon Souls is winning without a doubt. If Animal Crossing and Demon Souls get to the end, it's going to be more interesting. But I think Cyberpunk is the very clear GOAT. I think if we want an interesting final tribal council, Cyberpunk needs to go home. So the alliance is literally just this. The first person in the final 2 guaranteed a chance to plead their case for the jury is Animal Crossing New Horizons. Oh my god, that means that Animal Crossing is guaranteed a spot in the final 2, and the alliance of Cyberpunk and Demon Souls is going to break up. Now, Animal Crossing, if they are smart, they would vote out Demon Souls. However, I don't know. I want Cyberpunk to go home for the drama, but I think Demon Souls is going to be the one that gets voted out. I just don't see how Demon Souls survives this. So... And the player leaving is Cyberpunk! Cyberpunk 2077 is voted out, meaning that Demon Souls and Animal Crossing are gonna go into a fucking battle at Final Tribal Council. Wow, Animal Crossing New Horizons and Demon Souls face the jury. Now, this simulator, I'm pretty sure, just shows you the winner straight away. I don't think it goes through the individual votes, unless we click on the votes. But I think we should just find out who the winner is. The winner of Survivor Gaming 2020, the best game of 2020, because that's how this works, is Demon Souls by a vote of 5-4. How did the jurors vote? So we had Final Fantasy VII Remake, Half-Life Alyx, Ghost of Tsushima, and Paper Mario the Origami King voting for Animal Crossing. Everybody else voted for Demon Souls. So clearly, Half-Life Alyx was not happy getting voted out by by Demon Souls. Demon Souls at the final tribal council was like, you know what, Half-Life Alyx, yeah, I was the one that voted you out. I did it. I feel like I deserve the win because I made moves, I voted you out, I did what I had to do. And Half-Life Alyx was like, no, fuck you. It is interesting how two of the four people who voted for Animal Crossing were original Microsofts. Ghost of Tsushima, I think, just respected the Animal Crossing gameplay of winning immunity when it counted. And Paper Mario the Origami King obviously was like, you know what, it was probably going to be me or Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing deserves the win. But everyone else voted for Demon Souls. Of course, we had Ori and the Will-o'-the-Wisps and Cyberpunk vote for them. They were on the original tribe with them. Doom Eternal, I guess, maybe just respected Demon Souls a little bit more. Last of Us Part 2 and Rescue Team DX were like, you know what, Demon Souls played a really good game. They're next gen. They deserve to win this. Honestly, either of these guys deserve to win. And the fact it was a 5-4 vote is incredibly satisfying. And I am very glad that it came down to a 5-4 because I honestly think both of them deserved it. Both of them deserved it. That being said, the fan favorite of the season was Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal didn't really step on anyone's toes, kind of just had a little bit of fun with everyone, and you know what? That's cool. The winner was Demon Souls. The placements, as we can see, so let's just go through it one more time. In last place, 18th place was Spiritfarer with a 4-2 vote. Immortals Phoenix Rising was taken out in a 3-2-1 vote, which was such a good vote back then. Watch Dogs Legion 3-2 taken out. Microsoft Flight Simulator also 3-2 taken out. Hades couldn't overcome the underdog 4-3 taken out. Age of Calamity Purple Rocked out. I am convinced if the Purple Rock had not happened, Age of Calamity would have been in that final 6 at the very least. Fall Guys was just on the bottom after that, 4-1 vote, taken out. Final Fantasy VII Remake, the first person voted out at the merge. People were like, we kept trying to get him out during the pre-merge, and he just wouldn't die. Half-Life Alyx, pretty much Demon Souls' claim to fame right there. Ghost of Tsushima tried so hard with that idol last round, but just everyone wanted him out, and he just couldn't pull out immunity. Rescue Team DX with, I think it was 3 immunity wins back-to-back, finally going home when he was vulnerable. Ori and the Will-o'-the-Wisps holding on to that idol, isolating themselves from their original tribe, but ultimately managing to stay around for as long as possible. Only taken out by a single vote from The Last of Us Part 2. Probably would have survived a lot longer had The Last of Us Part 2 not come in. But the tribe got revenge for Ori the next vote in, with Last of Us Part 2 going home. Doom Eternal was taken out in a classic 3-2 vote. Origami King sadly couldn't overcome the powerful 3 here. Their idol just didn't work after Final 5, and they were sent home. Cyberpunk, honestly, Animal Crossing, through the game, $1 million decision through the game to give Demon Souls the winner and to give us a satisfying Final 2 by sending home Cyberpunk. Animal Crossing and Demon Souls both played amazing winner games. Honestly, any other season, Animal Crossing would have won, hands down, but Demon Souls just had the moves, the schmoves. Alright, and the summary, we're gonna not look at that, but other statistics, let's have a little look at this. Total wins, Animal Crossing and Demon Souls at the top. Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX as well as right there, with Doom Eternal, Last of Us, and Origami King kind of rounding that out. In terms of immunity wins, Animal Crossing won 4, Rescue Team won 3, and Demon Souls won 2, so very well deserved from those 3. In terms of reward wins, it was 2 for Animal Crossing, 2 for Demon Souls, 2 for Doom, 1 for Last of Us, and 1 for Origami King. In terms of the most strategic players, the Origami King, Cyberpunk, and Ghost of Tsushima, I'm sorry, I did not see strategy from Cyberpunk, because very clearly, if they were a strategic player, they would have managed to get to that final 2 regardless of who won the individual immunity at the end, and they didn't, so that is bullshit. Votes received, obviously not counting the ones that got cancelled out. Half-Life Alyx with 9, Ghost of Tsushima with 9, Final Fantasy VII Remake with 8, Fall Guys with 7, PMD Ori and Hades with 6, Animal Crossing with 5, and it's worth noting Demon Souls and Age of Calamity are the only 2 people to not get votes against them. Age of Calamity, no votes against them, well beloved by everyone, sent home. Demon Souls, honestly, had he been sitting against Cyberpunk at that end point, if he had won that final immunity and was sitting with Cyberpunk, I honestly think it would have been a perfect game. I don't think Cyberpunk would have gotten any of the votes. And that, everybody, is that. Wow. What an amazing Survivor Gaming 2020. Demon's Souls is the best game of 2020. Game Awards hire me. Did you guys enjoy this? Would you like to see something like this again? Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Who were you rooting for? Who would you like to see in a future one of these if I do a different genre or something? Let me know, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. And congratulations once again to Demon's Souls.